Jazza. Heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. All right. Uh, Very excited because I was correct about this. Yeah, subscribe. Ooh. I might have to set that up to where it's only on like a specific button press. Because if it's every time I zoom in on my camera, it's a helpful reminder, but I will eventually get annoyed. Let me see. Actually, I can probably just disable it from here on out. Yeah, cool. No, it shouldn't turn back on for the rest of the stream. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right. This is a box of sketchbooks. My sketchbooks, to be more specific. We certainly don't have time to go through all of them. I'll have to put them in chronological order at some point. But let me do a quick peeking through and see if we have any good ones here. So this one was mostly K-pop, comic type design. Yeah, mostly K-pop and comic stuff. There's not a lot in here. No, it's okay. This one would have been right after college. First joined TikTok. So some of these may have been posted, but most of these probably not. Most of these are pretty small, and some of these are not appropriate for Twitch. Okay. We'll put that one over here for the lesser considerations pile. This one's all right. This one was during college. Yep. Comic I wanted to write during college. Didn't go very far. You hear me say that a lot. I have a lot of comics that don't go very far. Poetry with calligraphy pen. Goodness gracious, I was emo in college. Wow. So that's a really solid started portrait, but I did not take it very far. But I can recognize just from what little bit I did. That is a portrait of Jazza, XXX Natasha. I see it adjust there, but very, very barely started that one. Yeah, and other portraits that weren't super accurate. A lot of event posting in the sketchbook. Wait, what happens? Man, a lot of incomplete sketches, so not a lot to show you guys there. I got this one though. This was cool. I do like my occult stuff. Do like my Cthulhu. Yes, it's full of various sketchbooks from over the years. So I don't honestly know if any of them are really any good to show on stream, like just any interest. But we will look. Another. Ooh, this one got wet. There's some ideas going on here. This one seems to be maybe, yeah, early college, late high school. This one got wet, so the pages have gotten ruined, but yeah. A lot of anime, a lot of manga. Definitely in the sketchbooks. Ooh, which ones we got here? Oh, this one's the vertical one. This would have been like junior, senior year of high school. So like 2016, 2017 now. Quite old. But a good example for what I was drawing like in high school. There we go. That's a great example. Black ballpoint pen, red Sharpie marker, pilot red. That's what a lot of my stuff looked like back then. If it wasn't like a very, very light pencil drawing or very heavy pencil drawing, it was, yeah, junior, senior year, I was doing this all the time. When Overwatch dropped, this was like my favorite sketch I did. Because, like, not the best in the world, but It was super detailed, and I did the black and red. So I was like, this goes so hard. This is so cool. The blood makes a crown behind his head. Here we go. The very heavy pencil drawings, like I was talking about. This one here of Sylvanas. Sylvanas, I believe, Windrunner of the Horde. I can't remember her full name and title now, but yeah, one of my favorite World of Warcraft characters. Oh yeah, there you go. Nice and info. Oh yeah. But yeah, this sketchbook is just too big. I would never like complain to a family member about the sketchbook they got me. There are a few of these that they got me. I'm like, this is too big. How am I supposed to take this everywhere? Like these big, like flimsy, floppy, giant ones. Oh my goodness, they drive me crazy. Oh shoot, this one's recent art though. Oh wow, this one was from my like one of my most recent D&D campaigns and some other designs. This is actually I might actually show you the guys this one intentionally and like actually flip through some pages because this one's pretty solid. I that was right before I switched to digital most recently. I got into a really cool point with my style. I'll see what you guys think. Because then I switched to digital and fucking broke my art style. But did I do much in this one? Ugh, not really. This one seems to have been a scrap. Oh, there it is. Okay. This isn't a very good sketchbook because I mostly rip stuff out of it for scrap. But it is the one that I got autographs from two members of Black Veil Brides in. So if anybody wants to put those up for auction, consider that because I don't really listen to Black Veil Brides anymore. Are they so cool? I think one of those signatures actually would get me canceled now, wouldn't it? Ashley's like
a girl that lived on my freshman floor of college. Legitimately, her uncle actually hurt.
Oh wow!
I wish I was making that up.
No, fair enough.
Really do.
I'm pretty sure that he ended up
probably
being super
you want
skeevy.
You want me to text Brian real quick?
Not really.
Oh,
it's cool.
I can't.
Oh wow, this one would have been like maybe freshman, junior, or freshman or sophomore year, because there's a lot of skulls, a lot of skulls in Sharpie. Oh wow, yeah, Sharpie and like so, it looks like maybe some sort of gel pen. I can't tell.
It's a new highlighter.
And this is older than that. This is like freshman, sophomore, high school. This is like all of my sketchbooks.
That's definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely Sharpie. I was wondering what the color pen was. Some of it's real time. Oh, it could just be super skinny. Sure.
Yeah.
Sharpie.
Everyone used to see the big artist.
Used to love doing stuff like this. Big black and white scenes. So this one here, Nightmare Before Christmas, rather obviously, because I was high school emo. Oh shoot, that's actually a cool series of them to show. Not that I don't know if anybody in my stream knows who these guys are, but I think these guys are shit. One of my favorite metal bands back in high school was a band called Mushroomhead, and I did these Sharpie freehands that I then went back in and colored with colored pencil of a bunch of the band members. So this was like one of their main frontmen. I was just really freaking into. And I did him first while I was sitting in physics class, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. Like, I wonder if I could just as easily like do freehands of the other members." So I tried, and I got I did another one. Like, oh, cool, I can. Let me do another. Like, oh, that one's not as cool, but can I do another? And I kept drawing these dudes. Just freehand off of a reference on my phone. Did their eyes way too big. I did 4 of them. So that was one of my first series of drawings. It was very cool. Da. Anything else cool to look at? Not really. Oh, actually, I'll show this on stream, just because it's freaking hilarious to me. My little brother used to play a ton of Dark Souls online PvP, and one of the outfits you can get in there, or like some of the outfit pieces you could get, was a giant bell hammer and a bell helmet. So I designed this like cartoonish character called Bellman. Uh, and this was just my little brother's PvP character. But if Astro Granite's ever in chat, make fun of him for being the Bellman, because that is his character, in fact. I just drew it. It was his character. And last one I'll show from this sketchbook, I think. Oh, no, there's some more, actually. I guess I, like, started drawing in this one backwards at some point. I don't understand. But here we have Death and War from the Darksiders games. Because those games slap. Those are awesome, awesome action adventure freaking. I guess you could say RPGs because the second one was a bit more of an RPG. First one didn't really feel like an RPG; just felt more like a puzzle beat 'em up, but was good. Oh wow, that one is. Cool drawing I did junior, senior year, somewhere around there. No, sophomore year. Yeah, this would have been sophomore year. Of the Arkham Knight. That was pretty cool. And what else is good in this one? Yeah, we'll do this one. Master Nelos from Skyrim. One of the cooler characters in the Dragonborn DLC. And I think at this point I probably would have been involved in a community on iFunny. And I would have doing a lot of requests. And I think somebody was like, "This is my favorite character." And I was like, "Well, here you go. Free followers, please." Oh, goodness. Yes, even in high school, I was clout chasing. Some things never change. Anything good in this one? It's college. Looks like mostly fraternity related stuff. And oh, that's an okay sketch. But oh shoot, this one has like one cool drawing in it. And again, it's another Cthulhu. I look, H.P. Lovecraft is a dirty, rotten bastard who sucks and is just like hopefully rotten somewhere. But his stories and his like irrational fear of the world and the cosmos and everything in between led to some good stories. So, oh well. Ooh, this is very old. I can tell just, yep, first few pages. This may have been as early as freshman year of high school. But I'll give you guys a little Skull Kid. Because, yeah, Zelda has always slapped. Zelda will always slap. Sketchbook. Oh, this one's got a lot of space. Not enough, but a lot. Oh, that's why I tried learning alcohol markers in this one. And though it sometimes turns out okay, overall, I don't think I like the results. Yeah, I guess this book's kind of meh. I was in between styles and it just, really all that good. I was hooked on that one. Ooh. I don't know when I was that good at sketching with a black pen, but oh, wow. Back when I was using that username. Got it. That makes sense. Um. Oh wow. So I have the first time I drew one of my tattoos in here. I have some D&D map designs that aren't really maps. And then like mad drawings, but I have a pug. Freehand. It's good to practice freehand stuff. This sketchbook looks like a mess. I probably use this one a lot. Oh, that would be why. Yeah, so this sketchbook would have belonged to my aunt at one point. Um, she had a couple sketches in it, and then I went crazy. Ooh, this one was fun. I forgot I did this. So back when I was playing a lot of Smite, I was also playing a lot of Scylla in that game, and that was a really fun drawing from that era. I forgot I did that. I was using metallic markers. I'm not even sure if you see them there. Here we go. A whole page of Deadpool sketches. That's a good sketchbook right there. Back when I was using metallic markers, so there's like silver highlights all over Deadpool. Yeah, peak high school style right there, dude. It was like, yeah, heavy markers or heavy pencil. Here we go. Wow! Bloodborne, bitch ass. That one was fun. That was a good draw. It's very basic, but I love Bloodborne. Love the characters. Love the design. So I have to rep it. Boring. God, so many boring ones. Uh, yeah, that's about that one. It's great. Can't go through all of them. This one's more recent. This one. Also post college. Earlier post college, but also a lot of TikTok art in there. A lot of stuff that doesn't need to get hashed again. Uh, this one is watercolors. I don't know that I've actually used any of it. Well, I was getting ready to, but I hadn't used it yet. I designed a pinup style portrait tattoo, like a pinup portrait of Gage from Borderlands 3. I never took this to a final in any way. There we go. That's really good lighting for it. I never took this to a final form in any way. It's cool, but I don't know. That one, like I got that far on it right before I hit a really like negative stint of mental health. And I haven't gone that hard on art since, unfortunately. I need to. I need to especially do that piece again. But it's really easy. Like as you see, like I get bogged down. It happens. Just gotta, even if you don't start at the same place, you gotta start again. This is a giant sketchbook. This one's like comedically big. And the fact that I even made use of it is ridiculous, but I did. Oh. Me and my good buddy Corwin as Star Wars characters. Wait for this to dial in. There it is. Me and my buddy, back when my hair was red. As Star Wars characters. which he one-upped as a present that year. He got me the actual lightsaber that I designed. Like, how crazy is that? He went to the shop that I had used online to design lightsabers, Saber Forge, and I designed character lightsabers on there for like comic characters and for just like goofing around art a dozen times. And this was one of my favorite designs I had made. I based it around a character that was just based off of me. The Mad Lad went and did it and got this for me, and I'm like, yeah, you win. You win. It's just, oh, that's awesome. This is the coolest. Also, like, if you ever just want to, like, yeah, if you ever just want to, like, shock somebody, show up with this thing and just be like, whoa. Like, nobody sees this coming. It's great. I need to not be a fool in the office with it, but this is one of my favorite things I own. It is the coolest in the world. Like, I have a lightsaber, but move on. Move on. Yeah, that is very cool. He one-upped me for sure. But I appreciate being one-upped like that. That was one of the coolest presents I've gotten. At least in terms of like things that don't really have a super practical use. But like I'm happy to have. I also have a stupid collection of swords, but I actually just need to keep those up because I don't know why I collect swords. It's such a freaking like goofy collection to have, it feels like, but at the same time, I really like it. All right, I'm gonna go put these up, and I'll show you guys that last book. Oh. No, don't bark at me. You can just go outside. Don't gotta be rude. Isn't that scary? When the puppies get back inside, I will decide which drawings from here we should look at, and then we'll finally get started on something. I thought there was more to this, but some of the ones that I do have to show you are cool. This was just some of my friends from our last D&D party, or one of our last D&D parties. It's not really focusing in, so I had a feeling once they get back in, I will readjust. I'm glad I was able to get the lighting so well balanced in here prior to that door being open. Slowly but surely, I'm figuring out how to at least make it look like I'm doing this stream professionally. I'm sure as hell not, but we gonna fake it till we make it, right, gang? It's really nice out here. Like, that's not super often that it feels that way in April. It's like, it's warm, a little bit of a breeze. Doesn't feel like it's gonna rain anytime soon, which is really nice, honestly. All right, come on. There's one puppy. Two puppies. All right, that's all I have.
magic.
Wonderful. Now that we got lighting back to neutral, should be able to. Oh, what am I stuck on? Got it. So, try this again. This drawing here. There we go, a little better. You can kind of see two tieflings, an elf, and a human. And there were more members of that party, but those were the four initial friends who joined that campaign in person. So that's who's drawn there. And that was when I was starting to use colored pencils to sketch, or like sketching by hand, which was very fun. It led to some like cool stylistic choices. Here is the smaller sketch for that other gauge portrait. There we go, kind of focus in there. That was initial pencil sketch. Some face studies I did with colored pencil. Again, gotta wait for it to focus. Or get it at the right distance so it can focus. There we go. They're just some friends of mine and my wife who let me use their face so I could do some drawing. Colored pencil portraits, and this is actually dated, so January 5th of 2021. I did some portrait work like this, and I'll start. Honestly, that's probably the best one to show. And some of these you can actually still see pictures of across my website, my Google Drive that's linked on there, stuff like that. All of which you can find on my link tree, but not the most relevant. Just because, like, a lot of this was just skills building, practicing specific other people's styles, but I also, like, while practicing these other styles, I think my style got into a really cool place. Got really into Jujutsu Kaisen. This show was phenomenal when I was watching it, and I need to go back and rewatch it and finish it. But I actually was just looking directly at the manga panels and literally just redrawing manga panels over and over again until I got one that I really liked, and then I inked it. Which usually resulted in only like one or two per page. But they're really cool. Very like the mangaka's art style, and trying to replicate it was very fun. Let me see. I think there was more from. Oh no, I did a full page. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Good proportional practice. And one of my favorite scenes in the show. Fair, very fair. There we go, there we go. Heck yeah. Let's see, do I have any other? Oh, I drew myself as a Fire Force character. Because if you're a weeb and an artist, the best thing you can do to learn other art styles without necessarily just like redrawing stuff is to draw yourself in that art style. Draw something that doesn't exist in that art style in that art style. That always does the trick for me. It gets my brain like turning all the right gears without necessarily feeling like I'm going beat for beat. Like even if I steal a pose or I steal an outfit or any other number of details, the details that I add back in feel original and cool. And I get to end up with cool designs like this, where Like there's some in between where it's like not quite the art style yet, but it's kind of mirroring it, and we kind of see the two come together. Ta-da! Very fun stuff. Professional artists steal their art style constantly. The masters are stealing it so well that you can't tell. That's the main difference between like myself and you and like the professional professionals. They've just hidden what they've stolen and what they've referenced so well that they've completely made their own thing. Those are the best guys. And that's why anyone can do it. You can do it. You should do it. You should draw. You should find an excuse or an idea, and you should freaking hammer it until like it's where you want it, till it makes you happy, till it's art. That's the freaking best part, dude. It's the best. Now, how about we get on to some games?